Well, it was fun while it lasted. The Chicago Bulls season officially comes now to an end after a loss to the Miami Heat in the second playing game for the second year in a row. The Chicago Bulls just didn't have the edge in this game, and the Miami Heat came out there, executed, outplayed, and outcoached the Chicago Bulls. We're going to talk about it all and more, have some fun right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Yeah, that's a wrap on the Chicago Bulls season, man. The Chicago Bulls season officially comes to an end after a play-in victory against the Atlanta Hawks. The Chicago Bulls just do not have enough in the tank to even come close to beating the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat basically led this game throughout most of this game. I think the Bulls had a brief lead in there when it was like 10-11 at one point in time. But, other than that, the Miami Heat completely and utterly dominated this game with effort. The Bulls only held a lead in this game for 2 minutes and 49 seconds. And it is what it is. The Bulls had the biggest lead they had in the game was 5. The Miami Heat had a lead of 29 at one point in this game. And, the Bulls they didn't execute well enough. They could not shoot the ball to save their lives. 38% shooting from the field tonight. Much better shooting in the second half than in the first, right? But, when you shoot that bad in the first half, which the Bulls shot the ball 27% from the field in the first half of that game, you come back out in the second half, you do shoot it 47% from the field and 42% from three-point range in the second half to the Bulls shoot. Those are all respectable numbers, but, it just wasn't enough. I mean, when you get off to slow starts, and that's been one of the things and storylines of the Bulls season entirely is the slow starts, the not being able to hold on to leads, even though that didn't play a part in this game. And the Bulls lost this game the way that they lost many games this season. Stagnant offense, not able to make the right defensive plays, and not able to adjust. The Miami Heat adjusted a lot in this game. And even though the Bulls got the lead down in the second half to single digits at one point in time, the Miami Heat immediately came battling back. In this last game of the season, DeMar DeRozan scores 22 points, going 8 of 16 from the floor, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block, only 1 turnover from DeMar in that time as well. Then you have our second leading scorer, which is Nikola Vucevic with 16 points. He goes 7 of 16 from the field, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 block from him. Kobe White, 13 points, our third leading scorer, 5 of 16. Much better second half from Kobe, but not really great there. Definitely not up to the level of his first playing game of this offseason. Javon Green with 17 minutes off the bench, 12 points in that time. But then other than that, again, Alex Caruso, 6, Tory Craig, 6, Dalen Terry, 13 points, 13 minutes, no points scored. Javon Carter with 4 minutes. He actually was +7 in those 4 minutes this time. So shout out to Javon Carter, 2 minutes, and 2 points, and Andre Drummond also with 2 points, 4 rebounds in this game. Only 8 minutes played. So, take that for what you will. This was a fitting end to the Bulls season. And the reason why I say that is the Bulls tend to raise expectations only to completely pull the floor out from underneath us. That has happened so many times this season. How many times have we gotten close to 500 and then that's been pulled away from us? This was very much like that as well. Every time, the Bulls, we get excited about this Bulls team, things go the way that they go. And that's just what it comes down to, man. That's it. That's a wrap. It's deja vu for the second year in a row. The Miami Heat going to go ahead and send the Bulls home. And yeah, that's just what it is, brother. I don't know what else to give you on that one. It's been a season, man. This has been a season of frustration for Bulls fans. It's been a season of revelation for Bulls fans. But the people that you look at to have the most revelation in this, just didn't have it. So we got to see what the front office takes and how they look at this, and what they want to do to kind of improve this team. So it is what it is, man, and it ain't what it ain't. Like this is just, like I said, a perfect loss to bring together the Bulls season. Billy Donovan outcoached, Kobe White cold shooting from the field. These are all the bad things that have happened in this game. DeMar DeRozan are only offense for large portions of this game. Nikola Vucevic, I can't even give Vuce much slack for his defense today. He was actually giving some effort defensively for most of this game, but nobody could shoot the ball. We couldn't make enough threes, right? Terrible 3-point shooting night. So it's just again, I know I said it earlier at the start of the stream. I'm going to say it again. The Chicago Bulls season ends the way that most of it ended for the Bulls, right? With disappointment. And this needs to be why the front office really needs to look at this team and this roster and the construction. We know they're not changing coaching, right? So that's an unfortunate thing because you're not going to look to change that. So the only thing that you can look to change is the roster, right? If you want something different. And, I guess you can bet on continuity yet again, which you've had players like Io, you have players like Kobe who've really stepped up for the Bulls. And maybe you look at it and hope that through another offseason of continuity, you're going to get something for Patrick, Julian, Dalen. But ultimately, I do hope that this front office takes a good, hard look at this team. We'll probably be getting the season-ending pressers from the Chicago Bulls probably sometime by the middle of the week. I would be guessing that we're going to get that. No inside knowledge on that. Just kind of how these things go when it comes down to the season ended. And, the front office really has to ask themselves, what do they truly want to build, right? No more of the buzzwords, no more of the trying to sell us on competitiveness or sell us on we're going to be more active or we're going to be surprised by what you do. No more of that. Just go out there and get something done to improve this basketball team. And most Bulls fans will be happy with that, right? Is making some improvements because this team, as much as this season has sucked, right? As much as we've had some really bad losses, this team isn't like at the point where they're years off from being able to be better. They just need better overall flow. They need better flow. They need some better construction. We need some shooting. We need a lot, right? But it's bits and pieces of that. And so, hopefully they look at that and they really try to bring that to this team in a meaningful way. But yeah, it sucks, man. It just sucks that this is the season that we've had, and it comes down to an end like this that you all can expect. We got Bobby in the building. What's going on, Bobby?
What up, Brody? We just finished turning up on the Chicago Bulls. Now it's time to turn up on their ass right here again. Because
hey, man. I mean, listen, I wish I could say that I was surprised by that. C-Dub come up smoking. I wish I could say I was surprised by this, but and somebody in the comment section today, my daily episode was like, hey, this is a time where we need to be positive. I'm like, it's not positive or negative. I'm just being real. I know what this team is, right? I'm not surprised by them disappointing us. It's how the Bulls do us every single time. What up, Dub?
What up, big dog? Hey, look, man. That Miami Heat was devoid of two starters. You had no Jimmy Butler. You had a partridge and a pear tree on the Miami Heat. And you come out and put that performance on the court. It's only one word to describe you guys. Soft! S-O-F-K with a K. Soft. You motherfucker is soft. Blow it up. I don't care. You ain't no way you should come out and perform like that with the talent Miami got on the. I know they got an excellent coach over there. I know, and I know I'm one of the biggest Chicago Bulls fans, and I know I'm overdoing it right now, but I don't give a damn. You guys are bogus for putting that performance out there on national TV. It's embarrassing. Soft is
with a K.
Everybody, including Billy, including the assistant coaches, including the dudes that serve the Gatorade bottles. Soft. And don't try to blame it on Jerry Reinsdorf. He don't care. He's a businessman.
I hate when it's such a lazy thing when people try to go to Jerry Reinsdorf.
I just literally said that. I said, don't blame Jerry because the last 2 seasons, AK told us he has the green light. I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear
shit about Jerry. AK said we have the green light to go over the luxury tax to put together a contending team.
You see, my little bro Cook was just drinking. He don't do that. I'm about to hey Drip. You gotta let Steve-O cook right now.
I can tell Steve was going to go into one of his tirades is about to be epic. So before Steve-O goes, before Steve-O goes, right? Because once Steve-O gets started, you got to let him cook. You can't. It's like a freight train. You can't get in the way of it. You got to let him cook. But here's the thing that I want to say with this is that we saw once again why roster construction and culture is important. The Miami Heat didn't just beat us just by the nature of being this super better team than the Chicago Bulls, right? Yep. But they have a culture, they have coaching, and they have a system that they buy into. And you know what that means? We saw it here with Chicago. How many times were we still top 3 in the league in records when Derrick Rose was out? He was our engine, right? But the team had a culture. The team had a system. The team had an expectation. We have no expectations as a team right now. We have no expectations of a franchise. There's nobody that's holding everybody accountable to a certain level of play. There was a quote during this game that the announcers on ESPN said, and by God, watching nationally televised games make me miss fucking Stacey and Adam so much. These motherfuckers were terrible. But outside of that, they said that Nikola Jovic said that I had to learn to be a Miami Heat player before learning how to be an NBA player. Wow. That's culture. That's powerful, bro. Nobody is coming in here saying I had to learn how to be a Chicago Bull before I had to learn how to be an NBA player. Nobody's going to say that.
You just fucked me up, Drip.
That was such a powerful quote. They said that 5 minutes into the first quarter, and it stuck with me the whole entire game.
That just made me
We
mad.
don't have a culture, Drip. Zero.
Yes, we do. Yes,
what
we
is
do.
It? What
Got
is
a
it?
losing culture.
It's called the culture of bitch. Because that's what we are. That's how we act.
Talk to him, Steve.
You got a bitch as a GM. You got a bitch as a fucking president, Michael Reinsdorf. You got a bitch as you got all these bitch ass players. It's a team full of bitches. So the culture is bitch. That's what happens when you bring this bitch ass shit to this city. And we keep doing it because we got a bitch ass goddamn GM that's talking about, I want continuity. We gonna make it work. 3 years later, we still in this bitch ass situation.
Hey, bro, don't let Billy Donovan off the hook, bro. I think this is fire, bro. How your team ain't ready to play, bro? Win or go home, chips in the middle of the fucking table. How they ain't ready to play?
Because
he wasn't ready to coach.
Because Eric Spoelstra is a top 5 coach in NBA history, almost.
That shit is some name shit. When you look at the rosters, we have better players, player for player. We have the best roster between the two teams.
But when I logged in,
organization.
When I logged in, the conversation was about being the culture. And Billy Donovan is a part of Bull culture. And guess what that coach is getting us? Results like this. The reason why Miami won tonight is not because they had the better players. You're right, Dub. They don't have the better players. They didn't have the better roster tonight, but they had the better team because of the culture. This Bulls team did exactly what they've done all season long, bro. Like they did. This is the same Bulls team we've been watching all season. Facts. One night, one way, the next night, another way. And tonight, because the defense was ratcheted up, because look, Atlanta doesn't play defense, Dub. Atlanta does not play defense. The Bulls ran into a buzzsaw and did not perform. Kobe did not perform. Ayo did not perform when that defense stepped up. And it all started with the culture of that team, regardless of who's on the floor. They had a next man up mentality, which is why that young man was able to say, I had to learn how to become a Heat player before I became an NBA player.
Yeah. Okay. You ain't gotta learn how to become a bitch if you already won.
Oh shit. Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you. And I've never been superstitious in my life. So I don't believe in metaphoric. It's the culture that wins, even though it might have been. I be stepping on cracks all fucking day. I don't care. You got the best
culture and superstition are different though, bro. Like you're talking superstition. Those are different things.
Joke.
You did, I ain't gonna lie. That's the thing. Like when they constantly can bring it. See, that's the difference. Why I kind of went on y'all about they can bring motherfuckers from the G League and develop them. We can't do that. Every time we try to do that, we don't even play their ass. That's for one. And then for two, they learn on their own if they do develop.
So let's say
let's
say the Bulls, if they decide to actually fire Billy Donovan this season, what coach?
It's not happening.
It's a big if. But what coach could come in and change the Bulls' culture?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. I hate that question. And I get why you asked that, but here's why I should say that. Nobody knew who the fuck Eric Spoelstra was. Nobody knew who Eric Spoelstra was. Nobody knew who Mike Dangault was. Nobody heard that name other than in those franchises. So the question I get, a lot of people ask, well, who we're going to bring in? If you do your due diligence, you go find that. If you truly want to build, there's very few coaches that you can hire that have been in jobs before that bring this ultimate great culture. There are some that can help help reaffirm what you already have, but to establish it, you have to find the next great head coach. Most coaches that truly have culture and have a standard, they came up and they had to establish their name with those teams. So it's not about going out. None of us should know the name of the next coach that should be able to come in here and establish a culture. We're not talking about just taking this and all of a sudden turning this same roster into a winning franchise. I'm saying that you have to first get somebody who's going to hold everybody to a standard. And what Billy Donovan does not do, he has some positives as a coach. He has a lot of negatives as a coach. But nobody, you can tell when he'll say the right shit in press conferences, but you can tell he's not saying that shit in practices. You can walk into any middle school gym right now and they move without the ball more than the Chicago Bulls move without the ball.
Just depressing. Oh my God. Yes.
Watching Jaime Jaquez cut to the basket on numerous occasions tonight was just like, oh my God. I would love to see the Bulls do that.
He got destroyed by Jacob the fucking Pirate. This motherfucker don't even goddamn work. He don't even work on his game.
You absolutely Captain Morgan is it, bro. That's it.
Yeah. I just got to ask a question on how many times the Miami Heat wanted to allow the Chicago Bulls to be back in this game.
Plenty opportunity.
At the end of the first and at the entire second quarter, they wanted to let the Bulls back in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Jovic was jacking them. Haize was jacking them.
Tyler
Hero was jacking them at one point. They wanted to let these guys back in the game, but as it always comes down to, you are a reflection of your coach. Look at, in 1 year, one season, look at the drastic change from the Houston Rockets. Last year, they immature. They not ready.
That's a good
they
point.
play too much. They got players that don't take things serious. Yeah, they got a few players in Şengün and Jalen Green and these players who could potentially rise to the occasion. This season, we're like, damn, these guys matured in a major way. These guys put themselves in a position to fight for a playoff spot and show toughness. These guys beat some major teams and went on a nice run towards the down stretch at the end of the season.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Bobby, look at the Oklahoma Bulls, City Thunder.
We call this team bipolar. That's just what it is.
Just look at the play-in tournament. They bipolar as hell.
Look at Kobe White. Story of the team.
What the Kobe? What? Are you kidding me, Kobe?
And that's one thing that Kobe said is Kobe came into the season before the season started. One thing I want to work on is my inconsistency. And don't get me wrong, he was way more consistent at this point than what he had been in any other point in his career. So he did work on it. But you still got a lot of work to do, my brother. You still got a lot of work to do. Still got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna talk about this comment because I know a lot of people are gonna say this, and this is DJ Lovelace, aka the villain, because his picture is definitely a villain photo. That's my dude though. When he says Bulls fans should have stopped showing up to games since they went 2-31 from 3 in that one game this season. Here's what I'm gonna say. We got to stop telling Bulls fans that it's not on Bulls fans to make the front office do a goddamn thing. Nobody, when you go, you're going to enjoy. It's something you are patronizing, but it should not be on the fans to say, let's boycott this team to make them give a damn. If it gets to that point, it's too far gone. The fans should not have to sit there and boycott a goddamn thing to make your front office care about putting out a winning fucking franchise. If you got to do that, it's never going to be sustainable. Never going to be sustainable. We got to stop that. Looking at this, CF Football Candy and the other people that say, well, if we just stop going to games, that's going to make. Keep in mind, the Bulls dropped out of the top 10 in attendance one time. One time. And yeah, change came after that, but you know what took it to do that? John Paxson had to go to the ownership and say, I don't know how to do this anymore. And then on top of that, even with dropping out the top 10 in attendance, they looked at AK and said, hey, you should keep on Jim Boylan as the head coach. And AK had to say, are you fucking tripping?
You fucking smoking?
So I
That
feel
was
you.
Sorry to tell,
I
I'm
feel
sorry
you,
to tell
Haize.
you, we
That was,
way too
I'm
far
glad he
gone.
said that.
I feel you, Haize. I'm
off
gonna say
the
this.
fucking
I'm not saying don't go to games because I'm one of those people that feel like the Bulls fans should do something. I'm just saying when you at the game, get some fire Jerry or sell the team chants
I can
going or
get with that.
something.
I can get with that. Yeah.
That's all
I
I'm
want to
saying.
hear from Steve. Go, Steve. You want them to not go.
I don't want them to go because what's the point of being there? They've shown you ain't no point of them being. They're not going to try. So don't fucking go. When teams are ass and they don't improve in any sport, niggas don't show up. That's just what it is. You say we gotta be. It's too far gone, nigga. We off the cliff. We been off the cliff. We done. We off. It's gone. We been gone.
25 years.
I don't know what else that like.
Maybe
If
like
at this
7 of
point,
those years
at
worse
this
than that.
point, it's going to be the same thing for Infinity until this motherfucker sell it or whatever he does. Because if we gonna sit there and not do nothing, he's just gonna be like, we're gonna do continuity for the next 3 years, and we gonna be saying, okay, we're gonna be here for it. No, don't be there for it.
All right, Steve, you know what that Bulls logo means? When people look at that Bulls logo
I
all
don't give
over
a
the
fuck
world.
what it means.
People
I
want to
mean,
go
but
to the United Center. They want to see that Michael
It-
Jordan statue.
Can we keep it a
That's
bean
nice.
though?
You gotta also keep in mind. You say people not going to. It's not even. You're not affecting Jerry Reinsdorf's pockets for real. Those people in the United Center when they got to fire them and cut back their jobs. That's you affecting those people. The people who are selling tickets to the Chicago Bulls, you're affecting those people. So I get it, and I understand what you're saying, Steve-O. But like I said, you can never make. And on top of that, people are also going because they want to see the other players. They want to support people that they've seen play for their entire. Like you cannot make a franchise care if it's not already in them. I have this saying about mental health and everything. You can't put in anybody what's not already in them. When people try to blame somebody else, oh well, you made me do. No, motherfucker, it was already in your dumb ass to do that shit. I may have stirred you, but it was already in you. If you don't do the things internally first, it don't matter what happens externally. Go ahead, Bobby.
I was just gonna say, I'm thinking that looking at everything for what it is, and when you think about the whole situation for what it is, it's just bad, bro. And honestly, I lost my train of thought. So
You've been drinking a little bit.
hey, but I'm just saying.
Saying.
I'm just saying, like when you think about all the shit that has transpired within this season,
Yeah.
you looking at it for what it is, and like, bro, how can you acknowledge it? You know what I'm saying? And say that this is what it is. Because if you look at a lot of the things that go on in the Chicago Bulls arena, you look at multiple organizations bringing and having company parties for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna bring in that additional revenue. Like literally, it's fans down here. Everybody know I live in South Carolina. It's fans down here. They not even Bulls fans, but they say I like red, so they wear the red shit. So, and these guys have set up the marketing so well. It's like you can't lose. If your favorite color red, you're gonna get you a red and black Bulls hat with a red and black Bulls.
Hey, Steve-O,
jacket.
if you wear Jordans
it's-
any place in the United States, any place in the world, you want to come to the United Center one day in your life.
It was literally
I think
people.
have separated
from
Jordan out of
UK
Bulls at this
Bulls.
point.
Yeah,
No,
not too long ago.
Let me say
they
this, man.
They just want some new Jordans. That's
Listen, the Bulls are still a beloved team based on that Jordan stuff, but my dude, it's been 25 years plus, almost 30 years. If you start adding up the right way, if you round
It's
up a
been that
little
long
bit,
though
niggas 1998.
Yes.
for a championship.
Yes,
The
but
glory days was
no.
not too long ago.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
because-
You
because-
right, nephew. You
here's-
right, nephew.
Here's the thing, like we
the glory.
cannot consider the Derrick Rose and Luol Deng and Joakim Noah teams
One of them damn glory. That was
days.
exciting.
Why
That's
not?
exciting.
Why
'Cause-
not?
But
Because-
here's what I'm gonna say, Kev, and I'm gonna let you finish. But
Mhm.
damn, I just did the Kanye on you. I didn't mean
It's
to.
all good.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I think you for us, yes, but you got to realize people Bobby's age and younger, that is their glory days.
I know, and it's unfortunate.
Ain't my fucking
It's
glory.
terrible.
My
That's
glory,
sad.
my glory
I'm
got cut
sorry.
to shit.
Bro,
No,
cause look,
no.
all of us are Bears fans, bro. And ain't none of us gonna be like, man, that Urlacher team, then was the glory days. No, we want to see a Super Bowl.
No, we do say that they're
So,
like
Big
the glory
Kev,
days.
hold on,
those
hold
are
on.
good to
Big
great
Kev,
years,
hold on.
but they are
Big
not the
Kev,
glory
you
days,
wasn't
bro.
lit in 06?
No, my dude, that was
You wasn't lit in
fantastic.
2018?
I was lit
That
all the way
was-
up until we didn't win the Super
That shit-
Bowl, and then I
Let's
wasn't
be
lit
honest.
no more.
Let's be honest. Let's be
I was
honest.
lit all the way up until double doink, and then I
look.
wasn't lit no more because we
The
didn't win the
double doink.
Super Bowl, bro.
Let's be fucking for real, because I'm the youngest motherfucker here. That
Yes,
wasn't
you
no
are.
fucking glory.
Right.
That was a glimpse of happiness. That's what the
Right.
fuck. And they
Yes,
got
when
cut.
you
But see,
And they
the
cut
difference,
that shit
though,
You
down.
have
wait.
hindsight.
You are a basketball savant. For the normal people, that was their glory days.
No,
For the
that's
people,
fine.
That's a
for the
weak ass
normal people,
glory.
Listen,
listen.
there was a point in time
There's a dude married to an ugly ass woman for 25 years right now, and that's his glory.
listen, bro.
Steve-O.
There was a point
That's
in
all I
time.
can say.
There was a point in time when Tina
Steve-O.
Turner
Yeah,
looked
forever.
up in her relationship with Ike and said, "This is glorious." But that didn't mean that
Steve-O.
it was. That don't mean that's
Hey, Drill. You mean that somebody proposed when Devin Hester run that touchdown back?
Absolutely.
Steve-O, you can't tell me from the early 05 on to a few years you wasn't excited to watch the Bears.
Yes.
That was
Excitement
one of
and-
your excitement.
Excitement and glory is
I
different.
don't want to
Different
hear it and
things.
say they didn't win a championship. Nigga, you was cheering every time Devin Hester caught the ball.
Until he wasn't.
Yeah,
Hold
you're
on, real
right.
quick, real quick.
Exactly.
Nigga got-
Those were
until
your
that
glory
motherfucker was
days.
in Atlanta.
Glory
Until he's
days
in
don't
Atlanta.
necessarily have to mean a championship.
Yes,
You
it
was
does.
In my
You
world,
was
it
ready
That's
do.
a good point. That's
Listen,
a good
In my
point.
in my world, it do.
Real quick, Steve.
Fuck
So
that.
you championship of that, Steve?
No, listen. That's not listen.
I haven't seen one.
Well, let Kev cook. Let Kev cook.
So, like, just take the Cubs for example. That Kerry Wood striking out 20-something plus people, that was glorious. Mark Pryor, Dusty Baker, all of those guys coming within a Steve Bartman interference play, that was glorious. However, when they finally broke that curse and won that championship, nothing compares to it. Nothing. So,
the
listen,
White Sox.
so
White Sox.
all I'm saying is you can have moments, you can have great players, and that's what bothers me about the Bears the most is that they've had so much generational talent come through these doors and they've only been able to get one true Super Bowl championships aside from the early years of the NFL. However, if the Bears had 6 Super Bowls, just like the Bulls got 6 championships, we wouldn't be saying anything about those are the glory years when Peanut Tillman them almost won. Like, no, you want to see wins.
You was old enough and at a moment in time to where it was Urlacher, Lance Briggs, and a bunch of those other guys with Devin Hester there, no matter who the quarterback was. You cheered for consecutive years and hope that the Bears will win a championship.
I want you to be honest.
It was the same thing. So for you and Steve-O,
The
I don't
goal
want
is
to
to
hear
win.
it. Between the time that Derrick Rose was a rookie to the time that he was traded, those were some glory days. Glory days doesn't necessarily have to mean it's a championship. Do we want that? Absolutely.
Mhm.
But the team gave you belief well enough to where you believed in that this team could have a chance to be in that championship series or game. That's what I mean.
Steve-O.
That ain't no fucking glory.
Steve said, when you all said and done, there's a couple comments I want to get into. This first one says, yeah, right, Fireguard Packs done it before. But that's the point I made. Fireguard Packs didn't do shit because they looked at your Fireguard Pack sign and they said, yeah, we're keeping them. It took for John Paxson to go and say, hey, I'm dumb. I need to leave out of here. For then the ownership to say, all right, bet we go ahead and let. Matter of fact, can you stay on as a? He's still on the fucking payroll. He's still on the fucking payroll.
And Garpax better than AK. I'm gonna tell you that much.
And
Guess
was still the same from that time.
And then this
now.
one says, guys, there's a little report from that. First of all, it's not a little report confirming. It's speculative about a mystery exec. And if you don't think Darnell Mayberry be capping, go back and read the history of his articles. I love Darnell Mayberry, but that motherfucker be capping. He'll say, hey, I think this should happen. Guess what? A mystery exec. All of us, every time he tweets something, a month later, a mystery exec says the same shit. Come on, you just gotta do a little research on that.
We do know how Reinsdorf operates, though. We do know.
Well, listen,
he's
know.
on the record saying
he sits home, but how we also know how he operates. He doesn't. The only mandate Jerry Rice. I hate that people act like they heard what Jerry said. They act like Jerry's like, oh, you can't pay this player that much money because that's never what Jerry's mandate is. It's don't go over the luxury tax. If AK wanted to pay $80 million for 3 prostitutes and Zach LaVine, if it stayed under the luxury tax, he'd say, cool, bet, it's all good. Right. So it's on the front office to take care of their job. That's it.
That's why I said if you go back to that whole thing, there's still a consistency there. Michael fucking Reinsdorf.
How many hookers?
True. What I'm saying is that if you bring in a different owner that is just as hands off as Michael and Jerry Reinsdorf, and just says, "Hey, the luxury tax," it's not going to change anything.
No,
as long as you have the same people.
I'm not talking about that. I ain't talking about that. Michael.
Hey, no, AK gave the stripper the max contract. I ain't giving the stripper the max contract.
Hey, but Richard Gere gave a prostitute a max contract. $1 million.
That was a super max back then.
Everybody loved it, bro. Pretty Woman. Every time I watch Pretty Woman, I be like, man, this is cash.
Now he mad.
Hey, bro. Hey, I won't lie to you though. Pretty Woman's a good ass movie, bro.
It is.
Like it's crazy how good of a movie that is.
My wife
It's a classic.
Go ahead, Steve.
Good movie.
All I'm saying is trying to get a new fucking president. I'm done.
I can agree with you on that. No,
Michael fucking Reinsdorf ain't doing shit.
The thing that I look at it with this, as far as AK, to me, AK gets a chance to really try to work himself out of what he built here that fell apart because of injuries and whatever else. But I'm not giving you another. Like, I know he's going to be here another decade. It's just is what it is. My son's going to take over this show before he's going to go. Right. But what you built here was working briefly. And I understand wanting to hold on to that glimpse because we were number 1 team in the East. But at some point, once Lonzo's contract is off the books, AK, you on the fucking clock. And you don't get very much longer to show you what you got. To me,
I ain't giving them more fucking time. The clock over with. Summertime is here, motherfucker. The bell is wrong.
He allotted more time, to be honest with you.
I'm not giving him no more time. Like, he has time because he's a executive for the Chicago Bulls. But as far as my patience is concerned, that's over with. That ship is sailed. When I see you holding on to the ghost of Lonzo Ball for whatever reason, right, bro? Stop it.
Melvin in the building says, us Bulls fans, hey, Acme, we need some shooting. Acme, I'll give you old ass Goran Dragic, Tory Craig, and Javon Carter.
Oh my God, great.
I mean, that is exactly what happened. Now, granted, Tory Craig was playing a lot better before his injury. He never quite got back to that before his injury. But
yo, they gonna have to send everybody a present in Chicago for Javon Carter. We all got to get something because that
this
ain't
Bulls
what we
game made me want
for.
to snort coke. That's
damn, that's crazy.
I'm gonna say this. I ain't never wanted to snort coke ever.
You already had interest in snorting coke, my boy. Don't be trying to blame the Bulls on you wanting to dabble and a little cocaine there, my boy.
What you want, bro?
I ain't never
you
said
want some
that.
Booger sugar?
Right, bro. Ain't nothing ever made me want to do cocaine, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Just like him said, hey, the Bulls stressed out. I want to try some dick. What?
Right. Not one. No,
the fuck? I get a call and then I come back. What the fuck?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Hold on.
Drip gives me the context.
No,
I know Diddy.
Come back and try it.
Say no Diddy.
Oh Lord, next comment.
Okay. Hell no, that was an excellent comparison. It was excellent.
It was, bro. It's just so odd, bro.
Oh my goodness. You fuck Steve up. Look at Steve.
Bobby,
I'm with you. I'm like, hold on, what?
You
Oh,
fucked the
man.
youngest up, man.
niggas be blaming the wrong things for what they really want to do. Oh Lord,
Melvin,
My
what you want, gang? Look what you did, bro.
Oh man, okay.
Last
All right, my
game.
bad, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, big fan from Florida. Who you guys think is the GOAT? MJ, you asking a panel full
We
of
ain't
Bulls
finna do
fans
that.
this?
We ain't
Bron.
finna do that. No. Shut your ass up, nephew. I swear to God. Stop. Hey, don't start that. Let's not do this. No, don't.
Next comment.
Jesus Christ, man, that's
It's LeBron.
crazy.
Next comment.
Boy, if you don't shut up, nephew.
Oh man, that is wild. I don't even know what to be said anymore, man. I have no idea.
Hey,
That's crazy.
If we
You
gotta
always
pull
knocking
up
us off the
before we
track,
dip.
bro.
Whenever we dip, we gotta
I'm
pull
not
up.
knocking. That was Melvin that knocked us off the track. I was just
That was
commenting
Melvin,
on it.
bro.
That was all
Melvin.
Melvin, bro.
That was all
Melvin.
Melvin, bro.
We
That
were
was
being
Melvin.
very tame up in here.
I do gotta, man.
Go ahead,
Y'all
Bobby.
lucky
Go
this
ahead,
ain't
nephew.
NBA Central, because I was gonna say, why y'all think Kobe better than LeBron? He's not.
Yeah, he tried to start. Nephew on some bullshit, Joe.
See,
trying to
he
start
pouring up
shit.
right after you say that.
He
You know
trying to
exactly what he's
start
doing.
He's
shit.
not.
He trying to
knows
start
what
shit.
he's doing.
Ignore my nephew, Joe. He trying to
Why
He-
y'all
start
he
think
shit.
knows
Kobe
exactly
better
what
than
he's doing.
LeBron? Because he had a different mind state? Kudos
Yes.
to him.
Shout out to all y'all boys forever getting us through the
Better.
Bulls and Bear seasons. It's cold in these Chicago streets. See red, bear down. Appreciate you on that one. Appreciate you.
Oh,
I
I
really
can't
not.
even say I can't believe I got myself through it.
This has been a season, man. This has definitely been a season.
We saying all this, but watching these White Sox games and they got shut out again today, bro. Like I'm
Why
like,
you gotta keep bringing them niggas up?
Because I'm by myself.
We already in
myself.
the slumps,
Look,
Kev.
listen, we got all of us over here. Y'all don't be coming to the White Sox game.
Oh,
last night.
okay.
Do you do post game shows over there consistently?
I do as much as I can with my work schedule. You know how
You got to
busy
tell
it
me
is.
when the next one. I'll pull up. It got to be in the evening though. But that's the thing. It'd be the timing.
It's just it's they losing.
I watched
a
the
lot.
White Sox game. So like, most of the people on this panel, well, the panel knows, but most of the fans here don't know because I don't host Chicago White Sox Central. I'm a huge White Sox fan, and so I was watching the White Sox game the other day, and literally by I think it was the bottom of the sixth, I literally was looking at it. I was just like, you know what? And I broke a keyboard. Y'all can figure out what happened after that. So
Did you break the keyboard drill?
It's terrible.
bro, it's terrible, bro.
Kev, what's the record? What's the record?
Bro, the White
2
Sox
and
got
14.
3. Yeah, no, they 3. Because they won their
When the
third
fuck
game.
they
so
win?
They won the other day by accident. The second game
By
of a
accident
doubleheader.
is crazy.
The second game of a doubleheader. That's the only reason they won. Bro, the White
Niggas
Sox
was tired.
they've been shut out more than any team in history to start the season. And they got shut out again tonight, bro. It's terrible, bro.
Damn.
We got
Bro, the White Sox are god awful trash, bro. I thought starting Chicago Bears Central was gonna make my beard turn gray. I think Kev every day that he came and said he wanted to do the baseball channel. Because if I tried, they're 3-16 right now, bro. There's no way, man. There's no way, bro. And I get so because it's not like, don't get me wrong, they don't have the most talent, right? But they got talented players on this team. And every time that something happens, you know what? Let me stop. I'll come on White Sox Central, I'll air my grievances because I'm about to go through a whole nother time.
Go ahead.
I
got one.
Hey,
bro,
they had
I've
a game
never
when I was
seen-
out there. Guess what
I've
I said?
I've never seen our top fucking players get hurt
In
from
the first
running.
week. In the first week, bro.
From
All of them.
running.
In the first week.
Drip.
They not even trying to go.
I'm ready to start comparing what you say?
I got one conclusion. This nigga Kev is dyeing his beard. That's all I got to say.
Oh, he definitely is. He's
No, listen. I started losing my hair at 19, 20 years old. So God blessed me with other things. Like I can see very far.
If beard's a blessing, your life is shit.
I can see.
That's a terrible ass beard, bro.
Like I can read
That's a
stuff
bad
from
beard,
across the
bro.
room. No.
Like,
I'm talking about no grays in it. I got like 1 or 2
That
grays.
motherfucker dying his beard.
That patchy ass nut hair, bro. I don't know. You may
No.
want to dye it gray. Yes,
No.
man. You may want to try that. Switch it up a little bit, bro.
No, I don't want to have
This
nut hair.
nigga
That's
not
weird.
50?
That's odd. Right. That's not what I want.
Did you
Hell,
just let
not
this nigga?
50.
Did you just let Esau
Don't let-
say you got
Don't let him
not
tell
to
you to
I
dye
can't- I
nothing
can't-
gray.
I can't accept that as the fate of my beard. My beard is solid.
Zach proven correct about Billy and
Shout
the
out to
team.
Kev.
I gotta disagree with that. I gotta disagree. You can't say that Zach's proven right about Billy and the team when the team had an above 500 record without Zach LaVine this year.
On me.
That's
Yeah.
facts.
Period.
Fact.
Zach
That's
LaVine
right.
has had a negative point differential every year of his career. So I'm sorry, Zach LaVine don't get to look at nobody and say, "Oh, y'all the problem." No, nigga, you also a part of the problem. And that's not to say the roster ain't a problem, but you are part of the problem. When you have a 54 win percentage without your max level player, that's not proven right about the team. That brings mad questions to you, my guy. Mad
He
questions.
say
Go
they
ahead,
was the
Steve.
problem. He didn't say they was the problem. He said he don't like the fucking coach. And he
Oh
don't like
yeah, I
the
mean,
coach.
but no,
Yeah,
he
let's keep it a
said
bean.
correct about Billy and the team, but the team likes Billy.
yeah.
Right.
So, but the Billy,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna stand here and defend.
And
Billy
that's the
Donovan.
problem. I don't give a fuck if you like him. He suck.
He's not a good coach.
He's not good. He
Yeah.
okay. And that's what Zach been saying. So
He's
to me,
okay,
Zach
coach.
was
I'm
right.
with you on that. He's
He's okay.
coach.
He's an
He's
okay
not.
coach.
He's not bad. He's not bad.
He's an okay coach. Brothers, come over to we have a Cubs channel. It's Chicago Cubs and White Sox.
I'm not.
Never.
Hosting from the same channel. I really do think they'd be doing better if they were separate, but that's Kev. He's hosting them all from one channel.
Do you honestly think I want to be a fan of some fucking toddler bears?
They better than the White Sox.
They ain't. I don't give a fuck. They still ain't shit.
Hey, Wrigleyville lit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hard head again.
Wrigleyville
is
lit.
lit.
I'm
They
out
better
there
than the White
hard-headed.
Sox.
I don't give a damn.
He ain't been to Wrigleyville.
And I don't
Steve-O.
plan on going.
You've never been to Wrigley, Steve-O?
Why the fuck would I go there for?
Oh my god.
Hell, watch when they play
Hey.
the Sox. You've never been to Wrigley?
Hey,
No.
we got it. Don't worry about it, Drip. We got him.
I don't want to hear that
Crazy.
He
Boo.
gonna kidnap this nigga, Joe. He gonna love him some
Dude,
Cubs.
I won't even lie to you, bro.
Hey,
Wrigley's a
gonna lie
nice
to you.
stadium, bro.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie to you. Uber's there to Wrigley. You think y'all gonna sit down and y'all ain't gonna see me for the rest of the fucking game.
Nigga, you can't.
I'ma be
you gonna
gone.
be at?
Gonna catch your ass.
At
In
the house.
bathroom?
At the house. I'm gonna Uber out that bitch.
When he see
So
the
you gonna
Wrigley
Uber that
bathrooms,
or
he
Uber
definitely
back?
gonna tweak out.
Think
So
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
wait
Uber
an
that
hour.
or Uber
You think
back?
I'm gonna wait? You think I'm gonna wait a half an hour to piss? No.
So you gonna Uber
No,
that?
no,
or
no.
Uber
Like
back?
you
No,
really
wait,
gotta
wait,
see the Wrigley
Hey,
bathroom.
Drip.
No, he said y'all gonna kidnap. The only way
You
y'all
going
get
to
there is
Wrigley?
I ain't driving now.
You going to Wrigleyville for sure. That's
Shit.
what's
You
happening.
know, Kev will
Go
drop
around
you
the
off and then
motherfuckers.
drive home.
Hey,
lit.
bro, I ain't talking about the Cubs. I'm talking about Wrigleyville.
I don't want to be around them.
Hey, we in that bitch, Big Kev. Let me know, gang.
Anyway, let's
Oh,
get back
bro.
on this Bulls
June,
thing.
July.
When y'all look at this season, what word, phrase, whatever are you using to describe this season for the Chicago?
Hell.
Great question.
Hell.
Inconsistency.
Mm.
Inconsistent.
Despair.
Bipolar.
Fraudulent.
Bullshit. Hoes.
Upsetting, but there are some positives.
Soft. Soft.
Illegitimate.
Upsetting, but there are some positives. I got two positives that mean the
Torture
world
is a
to me.
great one.
I got
Torture.
two positives that mean the world to me. Kobe White.
Yes.
I was one of those guys that said, I'm sick and tired of Kobe White. Get the fuck rid of him. Let him go. Let him do whatever. Why? Kobe White came in. He showed why he should remain a Chicago Bull. Last season, which is number 2, Ayo Dosunmu.
Yes.
I was so sick of Ayo Dosunmu last season. I know that the numbers still look the same, but for me personally, the impact wasn't the same. This season, Ayo Dosunmu is at the top of the list of the most consistent Bulls of the season. He has to be.
Absolutely.
In some
At
ways,
least
he's
as
more
consistent.
consistent than Kobe.
I would agree with
I
that.
ain't mad at that.
I would agree with that.
He didn't look
And
Except tonight.
That's that tonight.
hey,
Both of their ass
yeah,
was trash.
we gonna scratch tonight. So I would say, out of all the turmoil, you still got some young pieces you can build around. I know that some people wanted to fully blow this entire thing up, and I'm okay with what the results is right now. I'm a little ticked off. I give you that. But at the end of the day, you got Kobe White, Ayodo Sumu. I believe Dalen Terry is coming around. I believe
Yes.
Julian Phillips is something that you can work
Oh,
with. And I believe in Orlop Beteam as something that you could build with. That's 5
obviously.
players that you can count on and see if you could start to add on
Oh,
some more younger players or some additional veteran players to see if you can start turning this thing around. So, despite all the bullshit, because I'm ticked off that we lost this game and put up this embarrassing effort. But if you think about everything in this totality, I'm happy that at least 2 of our young guys step forward and play consistent throughout the season.
oh, that's good. And I was with you all the way till you got onto unwrap the team because I think he still needs some G League to me. I don't think he ready. He had a good first couple games shooting, and then he's not been good at all for the rest of the season. But I want to give some props to DeMar DeRozan for the final couple months of the season and for this game to be honest. He was pretty good this game, but you couldn't see it from all the bullshit that was blocking our eyeballs. I don't know if I like him on this team next year. I don't know if the Bulls are going to sign him for an extension, but I'm gonna give him a props for what he did for the final part, for the final half of the season, and this last play-in game. If I'm gonna give any props, I'm gonna give it to DeMar DeRozan.
I'm
For
right
sure.
there with both of you gentlemen as we close out the season. And for real, we got to take one last shot before we get up out of here. But I do feel as though I agree with you, Bobby, and what you had to say about the young fellas and Kobe and Ayo, especially Ayo. To see Ayo step forward in the way that he did after last season, where his confidence was shot when they brought in Gordon Dragic and expected him to kind of play behind him. He rebounded from that sophomore slump, and I give him credit for it. Kobe as well, although he just had really just like a 6-week stretch where he was hot and then he kind of fell off from there, which is up and down for the rest of the season. But I do give Kobe credit for taking a step forward. I will say this though, I agree with you too, C-Dub, about DeRozan to finish the season based on how he started the season. He started the season kind of selfishly, in my opinion.
I
But
agree.
Nikola Vucevic, you bogus, bro.
Yes. Go finish it
You
off, Kev.
bogus.
Come on, Kev. Give me more.
Nikola Vucevic is dead wrong for the season that he gave the Bulls. Am I still here?
Yes.
Did I leave? Okay. I just do not like the effort that he had. I don't like the fact that he settled so much. I don't like the fact that he didn't, when he had post-up situations, he didn't demand the ball, but he talked about all those things. You got your contract extension, Vucevic, and you did not deliver this season. So if I'm going to give my most disappointing, besides Billy Donovan, because he's just too inconsistent as a coach for me, Vooch, you bogus, bro. You
He
bogus.
is
You
bogus
get a
still.
Most
thumbs
disappointed
down for your
bull
season, bro.
is Nick Vooch. You saying, Kev?
Yeah, for
Oh
me
yeah,
this
I
for sure.
season.
agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
100%.
agree.
100% agree with that.
100%.
100%. He talked all that shit and he ain't do nothing.
Nothing. All
He
that
ain't do
talking,
nothing.
nephew. What we was talking. Why is Vooch talking all this shit? Why does he keep
He ain't do
talking?
nothing.
And then look
nothing, bro.
what he did through the season. Yep.
Shot
Kev, you
less
right.
than 30%
He,
from
and well,
three.
the problem with it is once again, Vooch came on there and said at the start of the season opening presser, if you take away my 3-point, I'm still a damn good center. I'm paraphrasing. I know that's not the exact way
Yeah.
he said it, but then he continued to shoot fucking threes all season. Stop shooting the fucking three. If you don't need your threes to be a damn good center, you shot the ball he got it back up to over 30%. So shout out to that. But for the majority of the season, it was like a 27% volume 3-point shooter.
Awful.
Stop shooting the 3 ball, bro.
I didn't even know he got it to above 30 because it was so
Yeah, he got
bad
it
all
by
season.
the
I
end of
didn't
the season.
either. I ain't know either. He just been
No,
a
no.
disappointment.
Yeah, it's been bad, bro. And Vooch, and again, his stats, his raw numbers look good. 18 points, 10.5 rebounds.
Yeah.
Like that's not bad. But the efficiency is in the trash. And the simple thing is, stop shooting 3 ball. Unless you're a wide open 3 as the trailer or somehow in a pick and roll, they just decide to pack the paint and you're wide open. Take them then. But Vooch on these 1 dribble 3, you're a fucking center. You like stop it, bro.
Thank you, Drip.
And
Damn, you
another thing
fucking
he
center.
Another thing he did this season that he didn't do last season, he was missing bunnies again. Missing
Yes.
flip shots, missing
Come
right
on,
around
bro.
the basket. Like, dude, that's a layup. You 7
All this.
feet.
All
What's
this
wrong
talking.
with you, bro?
All that lip.
So
All
yeah,
that lip. I
up and
knew
down
it.
season, exactly kind of where we thought it was going to be as far as Steve-O and myself with the Bulls record. And as much as I wanted to see them make the postseason, I'm hoping they take whatever draft fortune that they get now and start to rebuild properly for this team, because I'm tired of seeing mediocrity. I'm right there with Steve-O. There's no way that I can rock with this squad the way that they're currently constructed. And it's time for AK them to step up, for real.
The way that I describe this season is it's like dating a chick that's ugly and with a bad attitude and a fat ass. You in it for one thing. There was two things in this season that were good: Kobe and Ayo. Everything else was in the goddamn toilet. You can't be ugly and have a bad attitude. That's what this team was right now. And you got to get your shit together, bro. Like you got to get it together. And am I expecting you to correct it to a point to where we're all of a sudden looking at this team like an Eastern Conference? No, can we get to being competent first, right? You saw what we just played. You saw what we just played. We just played the Miami Heat. They got culture. We got to start establishing that. You just had a player say, I had to learn to be a Miami Heat player first and an NBA player second, because that's how important their culture is to there. Ain't nobody looking at this shit. Oh, I had to become a Chicago Bull. Nigga, these motherfuckers don't even stay in the city. Other than Ayo, they don't even stay in the city in the summer.
Bro, come on now. Talk to him, Drip. Talk to him.
What we doing, bro? Like, and watching that Joakim Noah today on the OG podcast, it just reminded me of truly the mindset it takes to win basketball, and we don't have it. Kobe stepped up as a leader. I love to see him being vocal. I love all those things. But Joakim Noah, he just said it's been 10 years, and he said it still haunts them that he wasn't able to get over the Miami Heat. This team just lost to the Heat today. You think it's going to haunt them? They're going to go. DeMar is going to go cuddle up with his fifth side chick and make another side baby. Motherfucking Zach LaVine's already probably in fucking California. It don't even matter. Patrick Williams going to go motherfucking till some goddamn flowers somewhere like a motherfucker. Ain't nobody care about losing. We on this panel are more upset about the way the Chicago Bulls season went than they did. That's a fucking problem, bro.
That's facts. That is absolute facts.
Hey, you know what the thing is? It is so much work to do in this offseason. Oh man, you got Lonzo coming. You got to deal with Zach LaVine. Are you gonna extend DeMar DeRozan
or Patrick Williams?
You got the draft coming up. Patrick Williams, Catfish. You got to find some way to get rid of Catfish.
Nobody's taking him, bro. Nobody's taking him.
Cut his ass. I don't give.
You can't
cut his ass, bro.
They gave this man a 3-year contract with 2 of the years being guaranteed and the 3rd year being partially guaranteed. We stuck here. It's smelling like fish in this bitch, bro, for a while, unfortunately, bro.
He can't play professional basketball, Drip.
And the crazy thing is, like, the reason we saw him.
Just look at it. That was wrong. The 3rd year is a fucking player. What did Javon Carter do to earn a player option?
He got a player option? No fucking way.
He shot 40%.
Why are y'all so shocked? I keep trying to tell y'all this shit start from up top. Much as y'all don't want to believe this shit, it starts up top. Even when we had Joakim Noah, why did we not win? Because the fucking front office didn't finish the fucking job and complete that.
I gotta disagree with that. That's because
Wait a minute.
No. You couldn't get better than Keith Bogus. You couldn't get him fucking Keith Bogus. I'm not trying to
get better than Keith Bogus. They got Marco Bellinelli, and then he never got to play with Derrick Rose.
They also had what's his name?
They was going against LeBron James.
They also had Hamilton, who didn't do nothing either.
Well,
LeBron James.
Rip Hamilton was cool that first year and a half, and then it's like Rip woke up one year and was like, "Damn, I'm 34."
Yeah,
I'm done. I'm finished. Yeah, but Keith Bogus was it, bro. That was it.
I keep y'all. You saying that, but what do you do after Marco Bellinelli?
But that's the thing, though. At that point, they realized that Derrick Rose, if Derrick Rose would have stayed Derrick Rose while you had the ascension of Jimmy Butler, they would have paid the luxury tax.
Oh, yeah.
I get all that, but point, once you realize that wasn't the way you go, then you go to the next thing. You focus on Jimmy. You didn't do that.
They did focus on Jimmy, and then they proceeded to build that didn't fit them at all.
They said we can't figure out how to fucking build a team around them. So
that was after Jimmy left. That was 3 years after they traded Jimmy.
So therefore they didn't do it.
No, they didn't do it. They just did it wrong. They did it wrong.
The 1 year they did it right, Rajon Rondo got hurt, and that killed it right there.
But even though, I get it, yes, they were on pace to beat Boston. It was Boston, right, in that playoff series.
Yep.
But let's not act like that season was a fucking struggle. They just happened to pull that shit together. By
I was so mad at D Wade, bro. Like,
yeah.
You had a chance to come here in your prime.
Don't sign people from Chicago.
Bro,
you can draft them. The ones that we draft do good. We signed fucking Jabari Parker, trash. We signed Dwayne Wade, fucking trash. We signed Javon Carter, god awful trash. Stop signing these motherfuckers. If you're not drafting them, stop signing these motherfuckers, bro.
Real talk.
I agree.
Simple as that. Because all the best we got was Derek Ayo.
But they gave D Wade 50 mil. They gave him 50
to play one season, and then they bought him out and gave him what? It was $30 million buyout to walk.
Pissed me off. I'm gonna punch a wall.
Bro, it was annoying.
No way he had a $50 million contract.
Yeah, they gave him $25 million a year, bro, for 2 years. It was terrible, bro. And I'm like, dude, you had a chance to come to the Bulls in your prime. And you was like,
Wade?
nah. Yeah,
Wade wasn't in his prime. He wasn't in his prime. Oh, he had a chance and he didn't do it. Okay.
Yes.
My fault.
He could have convinced him, and LeBron could have literally said, hey, he could have said, LeBron, you played for your home team or your hometown team already. Come play with me in Chicago with D Rose, bro. We can go win some championships and make the Bulls the true third greatest franchise in NBA history. And they decided to go kicking in Miami because of taxes, bro. That's really what it was. I honestly believe that. They didn't want to pay them taxes. They was like, we could make more money playing in Miami. Let's go. It's crazy.
Who blame him? I don't even blame him. But
I blame him, man. Come to the crib.
We paid Dwayne Wade $50 million to eventually recruit him to the Miami Heat. Because if it wasn't for that relationship he had with Dwayne Wade, he would have never signed with the Heat.
It's
crazy.
Yeah.
It happened 2 years later, but still, like.
Yeah, bro. And you know what that was? What I always call that Dwayne Wade when it comes to Chicago, he felt bad for going to the Miami Heat instead of Chicago. So
no, he felt bad about not staying with the Miami Heat. That's why his ass got back there as soon as he possibly could.
I thought he went to Cleveland right after that.
He did, but remember, and then he asked them to let him out his deal so he can go sign with the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
The Bulls tried to move up to get D Wade out of Marquette. If I'm not mistaken, they were looking at him. They ended up getting Kirk Heinrich that year, but it is what it is.
I'm good with Kirk. Fuck me.
Oh yeah, Captain Kirk. For real.
I'm good with Kirk.
All right, we taking Steve-O coming back, so we can take a shot before we get up out of here.
He must be punching the shit out that wall.
I think he was just
that wall didn't stand a chance.
Steve-O a big man, Joe. He fucking that wall up.
Yeah, that's a big boy. We taking shots.
Yeah, for the season. Man.
I ain't got no cups, so we taking straight to the head.
Bro.
Salute, man. I appreciate you, brothers. You already know I love y'all with all my heart, man. Thanks for getting through this season with us, man. We're gonna keep achieving more things next season. There goes Steve-O. All right, y'all.
Yes, sir, Ski. Yeah, Steve-O. Yeah. Damn, you hit that like a pro, Steve-O. You be flexing, bro. Stop be lying to us, gang.
Steve-O be trying to act like he don't be. Don't be trying to make the face now.
Don't try to play with us, Joe. Don't even play with us. You knocked that down, bro. You knocked that down, bro.
That don't mean it was good.
Look at this guy.
You knocked that shit down quick though.
So it can get the fuck over with. That's how I drink. I don't drink for taste. If I'm gonna get drunk, let's get drunk. Get this shit the fuck over with.
Let me find out it's a mini bar to the left of you or the right of you. It's a mini bar or something. My man, Steve-O.
Well, off-season plans. I want to. It's funny that the guys are here. So I know that we usually don't have a lot of live streams during the off season. And while I stay daily during the off season, still going to get daily content. We're going to go live when news breaks and shit. But I want to get all these guys together at least once a month over here so we can talk some shit with the Bulls as things go on over the off season. So
don't my bro. What you talking about once? You can have it, you know what I'm saying? Once. Come on, man.
Hey, everybody got their bobbies moving this summer, bro.
You just already know, busy.
Yeah, but come on now, once.
But we're not that busy. More than once.
Nigga, I'm busy.
Hey, that's nephew ass.
Nigga, real. Shit been real. I'm
They
Don't
telling
play
you.
us
gave
on the
your ass
ones,
they
Joe.
just gave your
Now,
ass the
look.
care treatment.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm the one who already busy. I'm happy to be here tonight. What is he talking about?
Hey, bro.
I'm
Hey, bro.
so happy
Hey,
to
Drip,
be
bro.
here.
You need us?
I'm happy to be here.
Slide. Ain't no other game. We slide, gang.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for a
That's
great
it.
season, gang. Much love to y'all. Y'all know what we do, man. Like,
Hey, come on now. We
it's
coming.
been a great season for the content here and to interact with you guys. The
Yes.
bull season's been rough, but you know, I mean, that's what we here for. We
Yeah.
here to kind of be to be the voice of the fans and to give a platform and for us to have a place to escape this nonsense because we all know this front office don't give a shit about us. So we
That's
got to give a
facts.
shit about us, man.
That's facts.
So,
Man, Steve-O, man. I got to give you props, bro. You was right, bro. I was on
I
your
know.
ass last game, gang. But
Hey,
I
it's
ain't
Hey,
say
we
nothing
won
this
last
game.
game.
Yeah, I
it's
ain't
not
gonna say
even-
nothing this game.
Bro,
Hell no,
it's
we
not
won
even
last
on no
game.
cocky shit. It's not even on no cocky shit. But when
just
I
gotta-
tell y'all something, 9 times out of 10, I be right.
Hell
7,
no.
like
we
7,
was right
6.
last game. I don't
like
wanna hear it.
4.5.
Like 4.5.
I'm about to say, I'm
Nigga,
not
hold
giving you
on.
no
I never
above.
said
9
I've
times out
never
of 10 is a
said-
lot, bro. 90%.
I've never said we was gonna lose last game. I said I wanted
I'm
us to
just
lose.
letting you know. Last game we were lit. We good. We were lit.
And that made y'all. That's why we crashing and burning like a
Hell
motherfucker.
yeah. That
Nah,
motherfucker.
I've been in this. I'm from the school of Bobby, even keel, baby. I ain't.
Oh,
over,
bro. I've been
I'm not
trying to
up
be
for it
even.
now.
No, nigga, you just be tired.
Don't be trying to
I don't trust this team. I
Kev
remember
wake up tired, bro. Kev
I-
wake up and be sleepy as hell, bro.
I
He
do.
be
I
working
be
hard,
mad.
man.
I have to sit on the side of the bed and think about if I'm gonna call off or not almost every day.
What the fuck, Kev? Don't you call off, nigga.
that
Don't-
motherfucker. Hey, that
All
motherfucker
right,
be
Bobby.
coming up with new ways, bro.
Don't you call off, gang.
Oh man, that's funny, man.
my
But all right, man,
God.
let's get up out of here, man. We appreciate you guys so much, man, for all the support throughout the season. Like I said, this is not goodbye. I'm not going away. The content stays daily during the off
This
season.
is
We don't
not
stop because of it. Yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all gonna support Big Kev. I'm sorry, C-Dub and Bobby over at the Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. Y'all can support Big Kev over at Chicago White Sox and Cubs Central. You can support Steve-O. He's basically the star of Chicago Sky Central, even though, you know, I'm technically the host there, but Steve-O's the star of that one.
Oh
Y'all
no,
make
we
sure y'all
coming.
support
We
him over there.
coming. We want some of this sky juice. These
No,
guys finna
man,
be hot
no,
this summer.
y'all wasn't with us shooting in the gym.
No, yes,
Y'all
we
wasn't with us
was.
shooting in the gym.
I be in the
Y'all
comment
trying to-
section
y'all-
the whole
y'all-
time.
Y'all wasn't with us shooting in the gym.
Nigga, you
Now,
outside
so
the
that
gym.
everybody- Hey, come on now.
Hey, they
Look at
definitely
Drill.
was on the
Steve
last
been in these
season.
WNBA trenches for a
Right.
year, bro.
Right?
Hey,
Nigga,
hey,
y'all
I've
ain't
been
have
watching the
y'all ain't
games,
have
bro.
to do
season.
y'all ain't have to deal with Courtney Williams and Maria
We
Mayberry
did
and
because we
shit.
was watching the game because of y'all. What you talking
Oh,
about?
bro.
We
They
had to deal
cutting
with
us
all
out,
that.
y'all. They cutting us out.
Cause now this nigga see them finna be last call of the game talking about some Angela Reese.
Angela Reese.
Bro,
Barbosa.
hey, real talk. You're fine to do like you will. Like C-Dub wants to do live calls over there. That's all fine. But Dub, you be killing NBA players' names. You better start doing some fucking research now, bro.
Hey, no, Haize.
Yeah, Barbosa.
Hey, real talk.
Angela
C-Dub had a great year. C-Dub had a
Freestyle.
great year calling people's names.
Oh,
Real talk.
yeah. Oh, listen.
I
C-Dub's
talked to him, Kev.
one of the best live callers in the business, bro.
Oh.
Bears, Bulls. He's trying to come over to the sky now. I throw my guy some jokes, man. But C-Dub, I remember when C-Dub first started doing live calls. He was good then, but he's so much better
You
now.
fucking
Like
them
you
mics
gotta
up.
give that man.
Until he gotta say Olenek.
Hey.
Lennowick.
This nigga add a W into this nigga.
Who the hell ancestors named they fucking people Lennowick? What the fuck?
Blame
Yeah,
Canada.
that's not their fucking name.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
me,
But
that's not the name.
Y'all
That
gotta
is
excuse
hilarious,
us. We
man.
crazy. We the best.
But so for those that are asking, the Sky coverage will be the same that we do here. We go live after the game. Sometimes because like the weird start times, we're not able because like on Wednesday if they have a game at 1 p.m. like we're not gonna be able to do a post game
Right.
show live over
Shit.
there at that point in time. But we'll be live more times than not after the game. Sometimes it's a little bit shorter than what it is here, but yeah, you'll be getting that. You'll be getting about 3 to 4 episodes a week on top of that. So y'all make sure if y'all new to the Sky, if y'all been Sky fans, go to Chicago Sky Central, man, and we're gonna have a lot of fun covering that season over there as well. And the NFL draft is next week. This time next week, we'll know exactly who the Bears' new draftees are. So that's gonna be fun. Y'all can go subscribe to Chicago Bears Central as well. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in, man. But like I like to end everything on, man. Go Bulls. Love you guys. See Red if you can, y'all. Another season in the books. Yeah. Love you guys.